fruit. About class 4. About 3. Where's my sunglasses? Because I need to, you guys need to buy some of these from me. How about that? Okay. Look at us. We're gonna be over here at the Liberty of Weed house. We have room for many more. You guys can come in and start partaking of loud sirens and shit. Hi, my name is Tuney Gruve. This is Love Fiasco. What are you?
Synthetic Love.
Synthetic Love.
Yes.
Tuney Gruve and Synthetic Love, and we're putting together this informational bong racing video for you to get you interested in the great sport of weed athletics and bong racing, right?
Exactly.
All right. So you said that now everybody, the Liberty of Weed supports a lot of different issues, and some of those issues include weed athletics and racing smokers or racing sports. And we have been affiliated in the past and hopefully in the future with some very great bong racers. And if you think that bong racing is a misnomer, it's not. We're talking about people that smoke grams of weed as fast as they can. So you'll see on the Liberty of Weed, we talk about smoke weed fast, man, and we mean it smoke weed fast, right?
Yes.
I have to go grab my bong and my weed to give you a small demonstration of what we're talking about. Not that I am any particularly great bong racer like some of the ones that you see on the Liberty of Weed posted. LibertyofWeed.com, Liberty of Weed Facebook, Liberty of Weed everywhere, Liberty of Weed Instagram. You'll see some of the pictures of some of the greatest bong smokers out there. And I just turned where are you? Synthetic Love. Synthetic Love?
Yep.
Love Synthetic. Synthetic Love?
Yeah, Synthetic Love.
I like Synthetic Love.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's very good. It's been very good for the business of you know, Facebooking and all that social media crap. That's why I'm looking at my phone every 2 seconds, so don't mind me. It's
Well,
okay.
you gotta mind you, dude. You're on part of the video. You're not even paying attention to what the fuck you're doing. But that's okay, because we're gonna get high. Tell some people about yourself and what you're doing. I have to go get the bong.
Alright, so I am just chilling right now, you know, but not really, you know. We're doing a lot of cool things and stuff like that, you know. We're going to be trying to get some
Be a little bit more specific than you know.
We're trying to get these game competition going off, and you know what I'm saying? That's going to be like the first real big thing that I'm going to be doing involved in, and that's going to be tight, you know. So got a lot of people excited about that, you know what I'm saying, you know.
No, we don't know.
Yeah.
Tell us more.
You will soon.
What are they gonna? What are you gonna? Okay, so
it's coming soon.
All right, so
drop dates and release dates and things like that, you know. Like,
right,
so, I mean, it will be coming. It will be coming soon, and like, you know, we will find it out when.
Well, what's happening is in all of May, we're gonna ask you guys to support us,
right,
to be able to have honor some weed athletes who have really put themselves out in the forefront. You know, the path, you know, God damn it, you got me saying that song. I don't want to sing that song. Have honor some athletes who have been implemented cannabis into their regime and have been instrumental in pushing forward the concept of cannabis. And then we're also going to be putting together different events that a lot of you are already familiar with, and just adding our little twist to it so that we could bring a lot more people into the cannabis industry. And Adam has decided that, hell, he didn't have much other shit to do but listen to this fucking dreamer over here.
Right.
And
everything is a go, and it's good shit. I mean, you know, good content. I mean, everything's gonna be on fucking point, you know, and I mean, just keep the rhythm going, you know what I'm saying, and it will just be there, so, as a constant rhythm, you know.
That's what we're trying to do. We're going to be putting together a constant rhythm of events, and one of the things that we're very fortunate to be involved as the Liberty of Weed is be involved with a lot of different racing sports, weed racing sports, and all of those weed racing sports have stemmed from that fabulous event coming up here July 24th through the 26th, is known as the Bongathon. But from the Bongathon, there have been people that have done some pretty fabulous shit as far as it comes to smoking weed fast. And every year we get together to find out who that person's going to be. Last 2 years it's been the champ, and the champ has put it out there. And this last year, it had to be the weed. The weed was something sticky, icky, and it held championship smokers to double digits times. I think the fastest time was over 10 minutes. And so it was one of those things where the weed makes a difference, and you can tell the impact on the weed because it was across the board after having so many successful bongathons where records were being set on how fast weed was being smoked. They had, Adam, they had a bongathon where I've only been, this will be my third one, but they had a bongathon where a guy smoked a quarter ounce of weed in just 4 minutes and 16 seconds or something.
Wow.
A quarter ounce of weed.
A quarter ounce. That's a lot of fucking weed to smoke in that one.
Some people have been known to take that long on a gram.
Really?
Well,
Oh yeah. I mean, there's those guys out there that just can't handle it.
Man.
And in this thing, I've seen women crushing it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's not just a male-oriented sport either.
No. So
I mean,
your introduction to this is going to be really cool. I'm glad that you jumped in and you know, learning all about how I left my dabs.
No, you didn't, man.
Right there. Thank you.
Smart stoners.
Hey. So yeah, we're gonna get Liberty of Weed out there, and we're putting it out there on the program. So what I asked Adam to do is, since he's gonna have to get familiar with some of the terminology, gonna have to become familiar with helping call races and being able to say some things about able to say some things about the racers and some of their techniques, is I told him to find a race on the Liberty of Weed, and we'll talk about it, and he can ask questions in regards to that race, and I will
have the race in mind that I wanted to talk about. Is this one right here, Marty versus Josh.
Marty versus Josh. Oh wow,
Marty versus Josh was hilarious. I like it just because it's an old guy stepping up to the plate versus a young guy. You know what I'm saying? So he's really going in all full Rambo mode on this one. You know, I mean, all you see is the top of his head, you know, in the beginning of the video, you know, and it gets gradually better. So I mean, definitely gonna check that out here in a second. You know what I'm saying?
Did you pick up yours on your phone?
I could not find it after I wrote this down and everything. This is exactly what it says on the video.
All right.
It should be there. We'll find it. It's
so
there.
the one thing that you did, was it on the group? In the group? Or was it on the?
It was on one of these ones. I mean, it was one of the. I just watched it. I just watched it. So
if you go to Liberty of Weed and you go into photos or videos, add a photo. No.
Alright, no.
Albums.
But although I'm impressed with that Puffer guy.
Ah, yes, Dr. Puffer. Dr. Puffer. Here we are, heads down in our telephones on video, trying to find a video so we can put it on the telephone on video.
Mean, yeah, we know that you're there. We know that you're there. So, you know what I mean?
So you go to Liberty of Weed, and then I'm going to search for race 4.
It's just being elusive, people.
Yes, we thought we had. This is going to be one of those.
I mean,
oh man, I used to keep such great track of the racers. I used to have their lanes, and I used to have their times. Dude, man, I was so on top of shit. I have gotten so lazy.
What are you doing?
Huh?
Oh, God.
Wow.
Dude, it was just here. I mean, I just watched it. Folks.
I saw you watch it.
So,
I
watched it multiple times too. Even I mean, just to
go back to your history then.
There's no history
on your phone. There's a history.
Not on Facebook. Not like that. You know.
Can't you go to settings and then go to previously watched? Yeah, there's a history on your phone, on your Facebook.
Says watch. All right.
Did you like it? Did you push like on it?
Maybe. Probably.
Alright.
I do like a lot of the videos.
Okay.
Oh, it's here.
So anyway, let's go find another one. Find another one right quick so we can get this dead air taken care of. We're going to have to edit all that shit out. You guys don't need to see all that.
Right.
Here we are looking at our phones trying to figure out what's up.
Dun 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 dun. But there's good commentary there, so I mean, you know.
Right.
This could be okay. I mean, all right. Well.
So the reason why we're doing this is, like I said, we're going to be bringing out a lot of new events and hopefully bringing people together in regards to community, environment, and freedom. And the freedom to smoke weed. Liberty of weed is the freedom to smoke weed. And they haven't shown that it's as harmful as any one of the things that are not as restricted as cannabis. And so there's a lot of places we can go and a lot of things that we can do. We can't wait for you guys to grow with us.
Exactly.
I'm going to put this on pause and we're going to find our video and then we're going to come right back, okay?
Yes. 1 moment. Momentarily.
We'll be right back after this, man.